So for this glute workout, I recommend you to use a resistance band like I'm using here. This is gonna fire up your glutes like nothing else, I promise you. I did both without the resistance bands and with it, and I noticed that with the resistance bands you're gonna fire up your glutes like nothing else. So we're gonna do 3 exercises in one. As you can see here, I'm gonna start with calf bridges. You're gonna go only midway down, put all the weights on your heels and leave your chin tucked in. So you're gonna do 10 calf bridges, then go ahead with 10 pulses like here. You're gonna feel the tension in your glutes, like it's gonna burn. Then you're not gonna stop here like I did. You're just gonna keep hold as long as you can, so until failure, until you cannot hold it anymore, until like you're gonna be dying. That's how it's gonna be the best burn ever. And for this workout, I recommend you to go medium with the weight, not too heavy, not too light, so you can feel the burn and yet you can complete the whole superset without failing. So for the next exercise, I'll be doing the goblet squats. You're going to be doing 2 pulses down and then you go up. Keep your chin tucked in and put all the weights on your heels. Keep in mind that if you're using resistance bands like here, choose medium weights, not heavy, so that you'll able to feel that burn in your glutes rather than your legs. Because if you chose both the resistance bands and a heavy weight on top of that, you're gonna feel it more in your legs. It's not gonna be focused on your glutes. So yeah, that's the best advice I could ever give if you want to focus on the glutes. Next, we're gonna go ahead with this variation of RDLs. This has become my favorite because again, it makes me feel it more in my glutes rather than the back and the legs. So if you're having trouble feeling the RDLs in your glute area specifically, trust me, use this variation and you're gonna thank me later. So think of it as standing hip thrust. Focus all the movement on the hips and bend your knees a bit when you go down, and always put the weight on your heels. For the reverse lunge, I do not recommend to use resistance bands because that's going to focus more on the legs instead of the glutes. So just pick a weight that is not too light for you. Keep your chin tucked in and always push with your heels when you go up. Also have your back at a 45-degree angle like you see here when you go down. That's going to have a tension, I would say, like more of a tension in your glutes rather than on your legs. Also notice how my working leg, when I go up, it lightly touches the floor with my toes. I'm not going to be fully pressing on the floor. This way you're going to be putting that weight and all that pressure on your heels on that resting leg. Therefore it's going to give you that tension and that burn that you want in your glutes. This is one of my favorite exercises to build that upper shelf of the glutes. You can also use bands and a medium weight for this exercise so you can feel it more, you know, that burn that we all want. So yeah, use the bands with the medium weight and squeeze when you go at the top of the exercise. You're gonna be doing 10 reps of this and then we're gonna go ahead with a pause at the end, and you're gonna do this also until failure. For the last exercise, I always keep it for the isolation workouts like here. So I'm going to be focusing on these side glutes. You can definitely use the bands with this, but I was dying by the end of the exercise. I could not go any more or any heavier, so I just picked a medium weight and went ahead with my exercise.
won't be able to walk tomorrow. I know it for sure.